Hello, and welcome all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Capricorn suns, have big Capricorn placements, or are cross watchers for Capricorn. Welcome to your month ahead messages. This is going to be looking at the month of October 2024. If you would like to see more specific or love messages specifically, I do offer those on a tier on my Patreon that's going to be linked down below. Gives you access to all of the month ahead zodiac love messages, and we do random like zodiac pairing readings throughout the month where I roll the dice and figure out which two signs at random in connection we are talking about. Super fun. Accidentally bumped the desk. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can check that out. So how things are going to work here today is that I'm going to pull an oracle card to look at the overarching theme for your month ahead. I will pull clarifying tarot for further details and messages. And then at the end, I will pull 3 event cards from the Coffee Cup Oracle to look at the major events that are taking place in your love life. Excuse me. And those are going to be the messages we explore on Patreon. Last but not least, before we dive in, if you are looking to book a personal with me, the link to do so, which is the link to my website, is going to be in the description box down below. So it is October, my friends, or we are almost at October. We're at October's doorstep as I film this. And this is the time of the year when the veil is at its thinnest. So my intention for this month ahead is looking at what overarching themes in your life you're getting a lot of guidance on, you're getting a lot of clarity about, you're able to really sort of get the message intuitively, your spirit guides are communicating to you, you're really kind of getting, to the meat and potatoes of what this situation is in your life. So with that, let us find out, because now I'm curious myself. I've made myself curious. It's not the first time I've done that. You guys might feel a little spicy. This is really random. Some of you are going to be performing this month. Yeah, some of you are going to be performing on stage. This could be for work, like you're giving a talk, you're helping with a presentation, but like a lot of you, this is you kind of like taking a leap of faith if this is your message. Yeah, because at the bottom we have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So some of you guys are doing something creative. Some of you guys are doing something that you never thought you would do before. I have a burp stuck, by the way, so if I burp, sorry. You're doing something that you maybe never thought you would do, or some aspect of it is a surprise to you. Guys, I'm so sorry I can't get my hair to sit the way I want it to, and I'm trying not to fuss with it. My Virgo placements are showing. So yeah, let's pull your tarot, because I want to get some of that going on here first. That's way too many, but I do want to say that the Chariot popped out, so there is some success here. I keep getting, just the word debuting. I don't know what this is. Judgment in reverse. This is super specific. It feels like you've had to leave something behind, something that you thought this was going to be the path. And I feel like whatever this kind of message about like a performance or like debuting, this is a different path for you. It's not something that's expected. It's unrelated. But after a period of having to kind of regroup, and I keep getting the word reform, you're going in like a totally different direction. Excuse me. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. See how in this deck we have the little basket here and all the different sauces. This to me is like you have a lot of different options, a lot of different ways you could do something. So it's kind of like having to choose a totally different flavor here, a totally different vibe. Maybe redirect your focus. There's a card that's sticking out and getting my attention. I'm going to look at it before I flip your actual card. Yeah, we have forgiveness, reducing burden. Forgiveness is just derivative of an energy of flow. So a lot of you guys are kind of just like, you know what? Whatever didn't work out. Deuces, I'm going to go find something else. So this might lead you to this different path instead. Yeah, okay, so you have change. So with this being, what the universe is trying to kind of give you guidance about, a lot of you guys, we have pyramids in the background, but it kind of looks almost even like mountains to me. A lot of you guys have scaled mountains. You're my Capricorns. You're my little dapper caps. We love that. You've scaled mountains. You're prepared to scale mountains for what it is that you desire. And that redirection feels a little bit odd, feels a little bit different. So you're going to be getting a lot of guidance about changes that need to occur. And it feels like it's going to start small, but there are a lot of like layers that will be, because with the mummy, I'm thinking of like wrapping and unwrapping. A lot of layers that would be unraveled here, right? You're swapping from again, I know they're pyramids, so they made me think of mountains. You're swapping from the challenges and like the mountains you thought you were going to scale to something different. And this is going to be a month where you're kind of like sitting with that a little bit more and redirecting your focus. So we have the 3 of Cups. This could be in relation to like a friendship. The 10 of Pentacles, wow. And then the Devil reversed, there's Capricorn. There you guys are. Okay. So it feels like there's some changes in your social circle as well. And this feels for many of you like this is what you're letting go of. There may have been some changes with friendships, with family in particular. I mean, we got this right here, friends and family. But ways of doing things that you may have held on to for a long time. Ways of doing things that are comfortable to you and comforting, but that have ultimately not been serving you. For some, you're letting go or you've let go of like a toxic habit or vice, and that means that your social circle is changing too. So for example, if you've let go of, pardon my itchy eyeball, you guys, if you've let go of like, let's say partying or drinking, the people that you surround yourself with might be different. For some of you, you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle, just because of all the junk food here, you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And that means that your routines, the way you do things and the people that you do those things with, they have to change. Some of you, you've cut out coffee and you swapped to tea. Tea club, woohoo. That's a really good tea. It's a strawberry chocolate black tea, and like, you can just bury me with it. I want to take it with me in every life. It's that good, you guys. But yeah, I see that there's a lot of changes here. And these are honestly positive changes with the Devil in reverse. It's because you've let go of something. What is this Devil in reverse? But it's affecting your daily routines, your friends and family. Hang on, it's these two cards, but I'm like, I can't get it. The Tower in reverse, that's powerful. And the Four of Wands. Oh, you guys, some of you, you're moving. Very, very heavy energy here of moving. 10 of Pentacles, Tower, and the Four of Wands. We have the King of Swords at the bottom. So this could be primarily having to deal with an air sign, particularly a Libra. It does not have to, but I feel like you've been making changes. You've been very like, this is head over heart decisions. You've been making the tough calls. Like I said, some of you were prepared to like scale a mountain. You were prepared to overcome a challenge, and your perception has shifted, or things have kind of turned for you. So it's like let's say if you had a difficult relationship with a family member, you were prepared to do whatever it took to kind of bridge that gap. But it feels like you guys had a shift in perception. Maybe something happened between you and this person, and there's kind of this energy of, yeah, I would climb a mountain for you. Like, I would do this work for you, but is this worth it, right? And this also could be having to do with your friendships as well. With these two clarifying the Devil in reverse, right? What you're letting go of, it feels like there was a Tower moment here. And whenever I see the Tower reverse, it's where something is built up on an unstable foundation. Pardon my itchy nose. Something is built up on an unstable foundation, but we kind of get insight into that. We sort of see that, we see the Tower moment come in, and we're like, let me get out in front of that. Let me start working on changing that now. And that might be the very thing that pivoted where your energy, pardon my itchy nose, you guys, I'm so sorry. Your energy and attention is going, right? Is this understanding of like, I don't think that's going to go so well, right? There's a sense here with the King of Swords at the bottom, you had to make a decision for your long-term vision, right? He looks at everything. He's the man with the plan. He looks at everything before he makes a choice. He comes up with like an entire plan. He's got a vision, and he is very single-minded and effective in the pursuit of his vision. So you guys have a vision for yourself with that 10 of Pentacles. This could have a lot to do with the type of family you'd like to have. This is just how you want to set up your life, so that way it is abundant, right? The structures in your life have longevity. And as a result, I feel like this pointed out for you, ways in which you need to make changes. And so it feels like this month you're getting even more clarity on that, right? Because the major theme here is understanding what you need out of your life for it to be stable and happy in a long-term kind of capacity. And it feels like you guys are making the changes. You're getting out in front of it and making the changes you need. Some of you are releasing a relationship because of that. Some of you might be actually getting into a relationship. I do have to say that. For some, there's a question with the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, of like a friendship, like that could be more. And you're making an important decision about that this month. So let's clarify the Three of Cups, actually. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of you, like I said, you're getting away from like drinking or friends who drink too much, friends who party too much. That can be kind of the Three of Cups sometimes. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. Because you love yourself and you're treating yourself with respect here. So the Three of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups here tells me that you're really thinking about what actually feels like what actually feels good for you, who you want to surround yourself by or surround yourself with, excuse me. And you're making some different choices with the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? Some of you are just letting something go. The Knight of Cups in reverse as well can indicate somebody who they're very dreamy, right? It's Pisces energy. They're very dreamy. They have a lot of illusions about things. They're, they have a lot of beautiful ideas, but they don't really act on it, right? The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who doesn't take any action. They can also be really moody and temperamental, mercurial, and kind of change their mind a lot because they kind of have this vision and this idea of what they think something's going to be like, but it's not always the most based in reality, and they're usually not super willing to take concrete action to follow up on that. So you could have people like that in your life, and you're changing the dynamic of the relationship with them, the role that they serve in your life. I do see that. Some of you, it feels like, the Knight of Cups reverse clarifying the Three of Cups, there are people that you enjoy. The Three of Cups is a soul partnership, but one that's based off of just like, the enjoyment of one another's company. I would say the Three of Cups are the friends that both get you into jail and bail you out. So people that you just enjoy, but people who maybe they're not there for the long term, right? With the Ten of Pentacles, they're not going to be the person who's contributing to your long-term abundance, stability, and happiness. They're not the friend that's cheering you on as you make your decisions that you need in order to create more stability in your life. They might not be like, in opposition to you, but they're not standing there like being like, hey, I heard you said that you wanted to have less junk food. Why don't we go to this other place instead? Or like, I heard that you're, trying to cut back on drinking. How's that going? How do I support you? That's not really the Three of Cups sometimes, right? The Three of Cups is usually the people who are like, let's go out, let's go have a good time. Like, they want to celebrate with you. You guys have fun together, but there's not the most stability in it. And it feels like you're letting go of something this month that is just not contributing, again, to your overall vision of stability and of happiness. And for those of you, like I said, where this is a friend and you're wondering if it could be more, it feels like you're letting this go. It feels like you're kind of like, you know what? This is not it. This is not really meeting my vision of stability and longevity in a relationship, just because the Knight of Cups can indicate like a romantic offer. So some of you, you're rescinding a romantic offer. Some of you, it's like somebody's not doing enough. It's bare minimum kind of stuff. And you're like, no, you're not accepting an offer. So what is this Ten of Pentacles? The Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like a lot of you are just you're gaining even further clarity about what your long-term happiness looks like, what your vision is, especially when it comes to interpersonal relationships, because we've had so many Cups cards. Like what your long-term vision is, what would make you happy. A lot of the illusions are being cut. Cut the crap. Yeah, because the King of Cups is reversed at the bottom, specifically if you're dealing with a water sign. Heavy Pisces, heavy Scorpio here. And again, my lovely little Capricorns have showed up. But you're getting a lot of clarity, right, about what's actually bringing you stability and what's throwing you emotionally off balance. The letters C, B, or S might be significant here. But I feel like this is a month where you're making changes. I actually do want to clarify this change card specifically. Yeah, the change here with the Eight of Swords in reverse is that you're seeing very, very clearly what is for you and what's not for you. And you're also really recognizing the ways that you've changed and how your needs have changed. It feels like this was a pretty pivotal shift that happened recently in your life. I want to look at these three. Yep, because we have the King of Swords, King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World in reverse. Yeah, it feels like you guys are really looking at everything, right? It's not so much about, again, you guys are not afraid to do the work. So it's not so much about like the work that needs to be put in. It's what's getting me closer to my overall goals and what's taking me further away. I feel like a lot of you guys as well, there may have been this kind of hang up, so I can hear my stomach rumble, this hang up in the past about like, oh, well, this person was brought into my life. We're fated here to come together. This is the wheel of fate, right? The wheel of karma. And there's a sense here, and sometimes for me, the Three of Cups can represent the like almost kind of like karmic soulmates that we have. We love them dearly. We're learning our lessons with them, but they're not a part necessarily of our dharmic path, our purpose, right? The one we need to walk in to fulfill our life's mission. And so some of you guys, you're kind of making peace with the fact this month that these relationships in your life have served a purpose, served a role. And it's actually okay to let those go. In the past, with the world in reverse, you may not have wanted to like, it's like, no, they're brought into my life, or we have such history, we've walked this, you know, together for so long. And it feels like this is a month where you're kind of looking at the overall, like the big picture spiritually and like tangibly, and being like, you know what? Yeah, we did walk this path. Yes, they were important to me. They did serve a role. But it's okay to let that go now, right? It's okay if that cycle is ending. So a lot of you guys, this change is a change in your perception. Again, you're unwrapping the layers of your interpersonal relationships and kind of like the cycles that you've had with them. And it feels like you're making some significant shifts, or you're preparing to make significant shifts when it comes to the company that you keep. So this is what I'm seeing for your month ahead. I do want to pull your 3 events when it comes to love. And again, these are going to be the events that we explore in further detail on Patreon. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Yep. Got this bad boy. Yep. We got this bad boy. Oh, okay. And we got this bad boy. And at the bottom, we have old woman with sadness and female. Okay. What was beneath that? Because I just fell. And then we have envelope with unfolding and a surprise. So right off the bat, I do want to say there could be a little bit of sadness with how something has unfolded when it comes to love. I am picking that up. But we have wolf with cunning and stealth. We have house with relocation and home. There you go. And we have the whale with wisdom keeper. So we are going to look into this in depth on Patreon. I want to thank you guys for your time. I'm wishing you a safe, happy, healthy month ahead, and I will see you soon. Take care.